If you see social media today, what people are talking? People are talking about the sad demise of Chief of Defense Staff General Bipin Rawat. Means you can say it is literally a frenzy which is generally not seen. What exactly has played in the mind of Indian public that they have got so many things to say about General Bipin Rawat? Means he was the first Chief of Defense Staff, a very, very bold move by Prime Minister Modi, and we should give due credit to him because the appointment of Chief of Defense Staff was created against the advice of bureaucratic as well as political leadership. So bureaucratic leadership, because obviously they will not like anything to go out of their hands, in spite of the fact they don't know much about matters military, but they will try to hold the levers of power. It is so natural. If somebody gets the power, why should he leave it, especially when it is without accountability? And same is the case with the bureaucracy. Now, as far as the political class is concerned, they are always worried about that there can be a military takeover. Example of Pakistan is there where army is very, very powerful. And this, that insecurity in political class is because of the fact that most of them, they are not up to the mark. This is the first time we have got a leadership which is very bold, which has got the clear majority, which is taking decisions for the country. And Modi rightly created the appointment of Chief of Defense Staff, and General Bipin Rawat became the one. Now, since there was a lot of resistance against this appointment, which they could not stop, so what they did, that this appointment was made a lame duck appointment. He was appointed as Secretary to Department of Military Affairs, DMA. So what bureaucracy did was that he was put at par with Secretary of Defense or at par with any Chief of Army, Air Force or Navy. So this was not really de facto a big power center. But what this gentleman did over a period of time, and that is the reason, if we analyze that, you will find that this gentleman, General Bipin Rawat, he rose above the power of his appointment. And that is how people are talking about him. Let us analyze all those factors today as we bid goodbye to General Rawat. So this appointment of CDS created a lot of buzz inside the country because nobody could understand that in hierarchy, he really don't stand much of the chance to become a very good or, effective power center. But as the circumstances came up, situation changed. Now, you have got the Modi government in the center, which came out of the nationalistic approach to internal problems as well as to the external problem. So inherently, it is bound to have the problems with the neighbors, and neighbors means Pakistan and China. So let us take Pakistan first. We had the Uri incident in which we lost the soldiers, and after that we launched a surgical strike. Again, a muscular approach of the government. Now, after that, we had Pulwama and we had the Balakot strike. And then we had capture of Abhinandan by Pakistan during the post-Balakot incident. Everybody thought, what is going to happen now? And Pakistan released Abhinandan. Next day, how could this happen? And that is where the factor of CDS came into being. Modi, Ajit Doval, Jaisankar, and CDS. They became the part of that core team which followed the muscular approach of India, Indian foreign policy, Indian military policy. And somehow it has so happened that CDS became the part of this particular team because his views about the adversaries were identical with the nationalistic approach of BJP or Modi government for that matter. Pakistan did not have much of the choice. They had to release uh, Abhinandan. There is no denial of this fact. Pakistan was scared because India was ready for retaliation. So this particular muscular approach, General Bipin Rawat, he became the iron fist of this government, this country, India. And that is how public is talking so much about him. He was the one who told Pakistan to behave, otherwise it is going to be sorted out. If you see Pakistan media, most of the time you will find them talking about Kashmir and talking about Modi, Bipin Rawat, Doval. And reason is very clear, because these are the decision makers who has absolutely changed the dynamics of Pakistani bluff. That bluff of nuclear warfare and everything has gone off after the Balakot strike or after the post-Uri surgical strike. So who actually was main actor in the entire game? Bipin Rawat. Okay. Now you see what exactly has happened on the China front. Now I'll tell you, there are a lot of veterans and who are quite expert, General Panab being one of them, and they all criticized General Rawat as far as the approach towards Pakistan is concerned or approach towards China is concerned. Pakistan, I have already mentioned. Bipin Rawat changed the complete dynamics of this relationship. So Pakistan is more or less sorted out as on now. Now China carried out the misadventure in Leh and Ladakh. Now one point, we were certainly taken aback because we never thought. We had the written agreement from China, we had the assurance, but even then this so happened and we were taken by surprise. But not to be outdone, nobody gave any chance that, the entire strategic move on the southern flank of Pangong Tso Lake, no veteran general could come out with the statement that it was possible or it was one of the options. And what General Bipin Rawat and Chief of Army Staff General Narwane did was to the surprise of everyone. General Panab, who criticized him on every move, also appreciated this particular point, and so did many of the generals. Of course, somebody has to criticize, he can criticize, but the fact is it was a very bold, marvelous, tactical and strategic move, and you have to give due credit to the army leadership. So China got worried. China was very much worried about these two army generals, that is CDS and army chief, because they were in a position to surprise them. So external adversaries were one turf as far as the CDS is concerned. And second, the most important turf was basically internal issues of India. And first of all, I am going to take the issues within the services. Now, OROP, disability pension, and so many issues were handled by Chief of Defense Staff. Though there were certain issues which he was not dealing with, even then he was criticized. Now, today you see the statement of lot many army people on the social media. In fact, some of them have criticized him. I really don't know whether it is right to do so at this particular point of time, but you see the reaction of the public. Public has just agitated against any statement against General Bipin Rawat. And what is the reason? Reason is very clear. Here was somebody, Chief of Defense Staff, who was perceived as the iron fist. He could see in the eyes of China, he could sort out Pakistan. And now if you say anything against him, public is not ready to accept that. Whether you are an army man or anybody else, you are a veteran, fact is public is not ready to accept that part. So that is the reason that he was perceived as the iron fist, and people take it in that that he was the one who sorted out the adversaries. And we had a tough time, by the way, for more than a year. And still now we are sitting in Leh and Ladakh on the borders in the freezing temperatures. So credit is given to General Bipin Rawat, and rightly so, along with Chief of Army Staff. Now, as far as he was concerned, he was perceived as the representative of bureaucratic red tape and the political class inside the army. Now, system is like that as far as the army is concerned. Anybody who tries to bring some changes in the organization structure or the organization hierarchy, he's taken with a pinch of salt. He has come out with the concept of theater commands, that integrated fighting machine. It was not appreciated because status quo is always pleasant exercise. General Bipin Rawat, as a changed agent, he was the one who became the pioneer in this change, the champion of change. And obviously, you are not going to see the results in the next 1 year or 2 years. But the fact remains whether that change is required or was required, or will it be beneficial in the future. If you see the experience of US Army, or for that matter, Chinese Army, or all the modern armies, it has to be integrated war machine which can produce the results in actual war scenario. And General Bipin Rawat was convinced fully. He had the courage of conviction, and he convinced all others within the existing setup that there is no other way out. If we have got a limited budget, we ought to go for the integrated war machine, that is theater commands. Now, everybody in the army, in fact, all those people who have grown up with the existing setup, obviously they will feel bad. But the fact remains that change is always unpleasant. And to the credit of General Bipin Rawat, he was ready to be unpleasant. As a leader, he knew that it required to be political in that approach because interest of the defense services and the country was involved. And now people are realizing, if you see, as far as the international relations of India is concerned, this really does not play very, very significant role, but not with this gentleman. In fact, all of you must be knowing Brahma Chalani. He is an international expert. People have got a lot of respect for his opinion in India as well as at the global level. While the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or even Prime Minister, or even so many office bearers, they were diplomatic in their approach towards China. They were not really very, very clear what to say, or even if they were clear, they were very, very guarded. But as far as General Bipin Rawat was concerned, he was very, very emphatic that India may have to face two-front war. That is number one. And secondly, he could call the shots. If China was there with any aggressive statement, General Bipin Rawat responded aggressively. And obviously, they could not accept that, some Indian general make a bold statement against China. But he never missed any word. And Brahma Chalani appreciated that. And that is why you see a lot of appreciation for him in the social media from so many foreign countries with whom he was not even dealing with them. But even then, everybody realized that this gentleman, he has got the guts, and obviously glory comes with the guts. And that is what you see in the social media today. Now, how constituency, which probably, I don't know under what pressure he spoke against CDS General Bipin Rawat. There was an incident, not exactly incident, it was a routine passing out parade of recruits in which, in RT Center Nasik, recruits, they passed out. And there was a Aarti. Even General Panag wrote about it extensively on print. So many other officers, they also objected to it. But the fact remains, there was nothing new in that. I checked it up. It was a normal passing out parade and instructions given as per the army order and army instructions, they were carried out. During the passing out parade of recruits, there is a Gita, there is Quran, there is Bible as per the religion of the recruit and or ceremony that takes place. But somehow the impression was so created that some big change in the passing out parade and the entire ceremony has taken place just because General Bipin Rawat has taken over as CDS, which is not true. The entire ceremony was conducted as per the army order and army instructions which are in vogue. No change has been brought out. Now, overall, if you see, the impression is that this gentleman is probably acting at the behest of a nationalist party like BJP or probably Hindu nationalist party. The fact remains, army or defense services for that matter are loyal to the constitution. CDS or for that matter anybody cannot make out or bring out any change in that, irrespective of the party in power in center. So he was wrongly blamed, whatever may be the reason. People have got their own vested interest, they have got their own reasons. But the fact was, CDS General Bipin Rawat was to the point, up to the mark. Now, whatever the functions he was desired to do as per the instructions given by the Cabinet Committee on Security Affairs or the party in power for that matter or the Prime Minister Modi, tomorrow there can be somebody else. But the fact is, probably he was more aggressive in the interest of nation, in the interest of defense forces. And as an army man, it was his duty as per the constitution to carry out the instructions of the government of the day. So where was the doubt about it? There was virtually no doubt about it, and he has not deviated from any protocol. But even then, people try to find fault with him, which is absolutely not correct. He was up to mark, up to his reputation.
भूल जाती हैं यादें याद आती हैं बातें भूल जाती हैं यादें याद आती हैं ये यादें किसी दिलो जानम के चले जाने के बाद आती हैं यादें.
And true to his words, how do you remember General Bipin Rawat now, since he's no more there? The point is, a great soldier, a great, I must say, very good general of army when he was there, a great chief of defense staff who sorted out Pakistan, who could see eye to eye with China, a gentleman to the core, very, very popular amongst Jawans as well as officers. And as far as his critics are concerned, within the army, he always tried to listen to them. Of course, he may or may not have succeeded to convince them, but nobody doubted his courage of conviction. And that is how you see a lot of outpouring all over India, inside army, inside the defense services, and inside the diplomatic community, inside the political class. We are going to miss him. There is no denial of this fact. The show must go on. Whatever the reforms he was trying to bring, they must be brought in the interest of defense services, in the interest of India. So, rest in peace, General Bipin Rawat.
குளத்தல்னு இது பண்ணி குளச்சல் போய் குளச்சல் போய் குளச்சல் போய்